One that grabbed me particularly with the dinner and the show was about the fact that a lot of the people were saying that when they've had an experience at a show, they've really come out with a buzz, they enjoyed that experience, but they don't always then go on to book another show. So we came up with this idea of a discounted ticket that was very time limited.
You'd be full of fired with the enthusiasm of the event that you've been to, and to get this, to say, well, come on, keep it going, this is a good opportunity for you to go again. We thought this would be really good for people who weren't regular theatre goers or entertainment goers.
The only thing that would concern me would be the length of time you would have to take this offer up. They did mention a week, which I think a week is possibly too short.
Personally, I thought a fortnight would be a good idea, but some people felt they needed even longer than that. We also talked about when the time was running out, that you could get reminded again.
Emails and text messages to say when events were going to happen, when offers were going to finish, and just a general reminder to keep up the impetus and the interest.
I personally felt it was great because if you had a really well discounted ticket, it might get you to go and have a look at something you haven't thought of looking at before. If your ticket was going to be £50 to go and see something and it wasn't something that you knew would be the kind of thing you'd really love, if you were told you're going to get a half-price ticket, you think, oh, I might give that a go then, that might be good. Or you might get somebody else to go as well. It would just be an incentive to get you to look further than you would do normally.
And they seemed to really like that idea. We could remind them about it, but they only had a certain amount of time to book. So the idea being then that the whole experience is really fresh in their minds. They remember that they've had a really good experience, but they've got to book quickly to get that discount. So they really liked that idea, and I think I felt that that had a lot of potential.
But the other idea that was there as well about having the meal attached came a really close second, and there was an awful lot of support for that idea, especially if there were a choice of restaurants, some of which were family friendly and the others were more adult based.
Or if it's a restaurant in the theatre, local restaurants. But I did say that this offer would have to make sure that the restaurants were of a good standard.
We also thought that was a brilliant idea, so just because it wasn't the one that we chose, don't drop it, because we thought it was a fabulous idea, and a lot of people would be really interested in that too.
That would be very interesting, yeah.
We were talking about added value to the idea of going to attract people to go to theatres, and there was some nice thoughts came out of that.
Maybe forming groups, social groups or theatre clubs within that particular theatre, and the idea of having a space to discuss plays and writers.
Drinks and meeting directors, which costs money, or having a tour of the theatre, but making it a deeper experience than just sitting in the theatre and watching a play.